And welcome back. Ain't Too Proud, the life and times of the Temptations is coming to you live from the Hammons Hall stage this week right here in Springfield. How lucky are we? And actor Los Moore is joining us now, who stars as Eddie Kendricks. Sorry, not Hendricks. Eddie Kendricks. Words are hard. Eddie, oh my gosh.
Eddie, that's okay. Eddie,
Los, Kendricks, Hendricks. Anyway, Los, thank you so much for being here. How are you?
I'm doing well. Thank you so much for having me.
Yeah, absolutely. So the Temptations, I mean, beloved group, obviously, historical, did so much for the music industry. What's it like getting to be a part of this show?
Oh my gosh, it is a dream come true. Honestly, we grew up with this amazing music. I'm hearing it all the time, and to be able to play one of the iconic members of the group is pretty cool.
Yeah, this is a group who really, it doesn't matter your age, you still grow up with this music. I mean, you know, the Temps, the Four Tops, the Beatles, they've touched all of us. Me, you, we're quite a different age here.
Right.
Yeah, that's it. It must be great to live with that music for a while.
It's true, and I think, honestly, that's the cool part about performing it. Between my dad, my grandmother, my entire family is just engaged in the process, so it's really nice.
Yeah. Okay, so playing Eddie specifically, what's that been like for you? Maybe kind of how did you prepare to embody him?
Well, Eddie is very fiery, and he loves his brothers, so that's something that I could definitely relate to. And he was known for his sweet falsetto voice.
Yes.
So for me, I grew up singing and mimicking my two older sisters. They sang in church as well. And so that's where I got that kind of higher timbred falsetto that made it so easy to kind of step into his shoes a little bit.
Oh, very good. Okay.
Okay, what is it like to be in a show where, you know, your roles and your partner's roles, this is something we've also seen forever. I mean, it's got to be, you're being judged on not just an actor, but a portrayal that everybody recognizes.
Of course.
That's got to be a little tough.
It is, but I'll say that I'm so grateful for resources like YouTube, where I've watched so many Eddie interviews. I watched group performances, so it's like nice because you can really tap in to what was happening during that time, but also add your own, you know, life to it.
Yeah, I like that aspect. Speaking of that, so if someone comes to see the show, what's something that you think they might learn about the Temptations that maybe they didn't know before?
So everyone knows the iconic music.
Yeah.
You know, Just My Imagination, you know, My Girl, you know, Ain't Too Proud. But you don't always necessarily know the story behind it, how the group formed, some of the challenges that they went through, and how they grew together and in the industry.
Yeah. Another interesting piece here is obviously you guys are a touring cast, and we were talking with you in the break, and you're from New York, kind of born and raised in that area. So first time in Missouri, maybe?
Oh, yes.
Okay, very good. So what's it like for you getting to bring it to a brand new audience in a different city, you know, each night? Because I've got to imagine that's a pretty different experience.
It is, but I think, you know, because so many people know the music, you don't realize how many people are touched by it. So you come to the show, you come to a different city, and you see that the people are just as excited as they were in the last city. And I'm like, oh, wow. So that's exciting.
Yeah, that is exciting.
Do you see that and feel that from the stage, the audience pull for you, too?
Yes.
It's like, that's my song. It's got to be something being on stage doing that, is it?
Yes, you see, like, you'll start a song and someone will go, woo, yeah. You see someone moving and dancing, and especially at the end of the show, everyone's up on their feet and they're clapping and they're cheering. I think that's what it's all about.
Yeah, you know? I mean, it might ignite a feeling in them they haven't felt in a long time. You know, maybe they haven't heard this music in a while, and they're like, man, I miss this song, you know?
Right.
So that could be really pivotal for them. Something that's always fascinating to me when actors are playing people that we know, right, is like, what are you taking away from Eddie? Like, when this all is done, what are you going to be like, okay, I got to play him for so long, and this is what I'm taking into my own life?
Right. Like, I think I mentioned it a little bit earlier, but Eddie loves his brothers.
Yeah.
He has a fiery passion for, you know, just standing up for what is right. And I think that is something that I am definitely going to take away. He just has a way of just not letting anything kind of brush past him.
Yeah.
He's going to make sure that he gets down to the nitty-gritty of what you're trying to say and make sure that, you know, everyone and all of his brothers are taken care of.
Yeah.
If you're going to take something, that's a good thing to
All
take.
right.
Absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely.
Tell folks when the show is, when you're going to be on stage.
Oh, yes. So we are here for the next, for Tuesday and Wednesday.
Okay.
And yeah, so you get to see our show.
Over at Hammons Hall. So go get your tickets, hammonshall.com. Yes, and don't miss it. Los, thank you so much for being here, even though I called you every name except your name. So anyway, we appreciate you.
Getting up early
Thank
for
you.
us.
Yes.
We appreciate it.
Thank you for having me.